Most of my works have been based on the goddesses because I am talking about the feminine energy. Somehow they become the symbols of that energy. I'm not really going into the myths of these goddesses, but they take that form as symbols. This is again the inverted tree of life, which is again based on the 15th chapter. Most of my works, this continuation of this constant, the drawing doesn't stop anywhere, and there is a complete detailing of the works. I'm talking about that space, space called mind, where this process called thinking is taking place, where one thought is coming and the second is leaving, and again the third is coming and it is leaving. There is no place like Shunya, there is no place like where nothing is happening. So for me, I am recreating that space called mind on my canvases. I'm at least trying to do that, and that is the reason there are so many washes, there are so many layers of subconsciousness through which we are delving, and we are constantly coming out. So there are some areas which are darker, which are lighter, but they all start with splashes on the canvas. And of course, I have to stop myself to sort of finish that piece or that work of art, so that at least for that moment I stop that process. This I would like to share that this was about 100 feet work which I have done for the T3 in Delhi airport. It is an international, it is the departures in the international airport Delhi, and this is a 10 feet by 100 feet work, which was like a complete riot for me. It made, of course, I broke my back during the process, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, because for any artist to get a space of 100 feet is like really going in and enjoying completely, to do anything, all kind of stuffs, and I made about panels about 10 feet each, and it is on display. This is a detail of some of the works which are there. And while I was painting, I wanted to see, like I've always tried to push my boundaries of my creations. Whatever I've tried to draw, whatever I've tried to paint, from drawing I moved on to painting, from painting I moved on to sculpture, because I wanted to see some of the elements, not all of them, as in a different dimension. I wanted to see them in a different medium. How would they look? It was like dressing yourself up or your near ones and seeing, well, how are you looking now? So that was my main reason why I went into sculpture, and then moved on from sculpture to installation, then from installation to performances. I will be showing 2 films here. And these sculptures which I did, directly they are taken from my drawings, and I don't do more than one edition at a time, because the purpose is not for doing it as a profession or as another stream that I want to take up, but it is only for that Nirmal Anand to see how are you looking now. So that is the reason. And now my sculptures also have gone into a little detailing, as you're seeing here. But earlier they didn't have detailing on it. This is a sculpture which I did about 3 years back, and the one I showed you, like this one, is the most recent one this year. And these were the ones which I did about 3 years, 3-4 years back, 3 years back. And they have all come out of certain paintings which I've done already. These are the installations. This is called Butterfly Rain. It is done in fiber, and this is about endangered species as tigers and various other animals which are all around us. And I was intrigued because for a long time, in Delhi at least, we do not have butterflies anymore in the city, and I wanted to bring out a concern to that, and that this was the reason this was called Butterfly Rain. There were about 100 butterflies that I painted on fiber. They were casted in different sizes, about 24 inches to I think 8 inches. This is another installation called Ouroboros, which I did for the, I think, at the beginning of this year. Now this was based upon the 84 million lives that 84 lakh yonis in this. There is a myth that we have 84 million lives, and of course as many gods and goddesses, and I was very keen to do something. I did about 84 canvases with different forms and elements, which I wanted to exhibit, and I wanted to do it as a show. While I was doing this, I said, why can't I perform this? Though I'm not a trained performer, I really wanted to perform this as 84 different lives. In the process, while I was doing this, I came across another, I was reading the Greek mythology, and there I came across this element called Ouroboros, which is a snake which constantly is moving in a circular fashion, and it eats its own tail and rejuvenates itself. It never dies. It is, and I was so intrigued. I said, this is amazing, because this is what we call soul or Atman or Paramatman or whatever, and it is the same thing which is never dying. It is, this symbol is representational, and I sort of got, and one of the, I think, incarnations or whatever forms, physical forms, I took the form of a snake also, and I wanted to show, I call it Ouroboros only because I wanted to say that there is the universal principles are the same all over. There is nothing which is different. The names are different, and of course we can express it differently, but the uniform at the base, everything is the same. These are installations in steel which I did in collaboration with the Jindal Steel, and one of the center, I think it is here in Bangalore at one of the universities, I'm forgetting the name, and it was a very interesting experience to work in steel, because you cannot mold it. This is one metal you cannot cast. You can of course mold it as if move it as a full sheet, but to work in this was another challenge for me. So that is the reason I picked it up, and I worked with engineers with the Jindals. These are some of the details, and these are the details of the lotus. This is an installation in metal wire, and I call it Hiranyagarbha. Now this is a weaver bird nest, and it is, there are about 51 which were hanging all around, and there were 2 which were at the center stage. What inspired me was, while I was working on certain sculptures which you've seen earlier, I was in a village, and while I was getting the whole casting and everything done, I saw there were hordes and hordes of weaver bird nests, which we of course don't see anymore in Delhi again. And the way the bird would go in and come out, and there was a secure space, it just reminded me of home. I said, my God, nature is amazing. How it has created this, and I wanted to create it, and they are now with another of it is with Tatas, and this is the way I weaved it. This is one of the works, again in collaboration with Clove in Delhi. The lotus is etched out goddesses on there, my drawings. These are certain collaborated projects which we did. I worked on cloth. Now for me, every medium becomes a challenge, and I try to take it, and I like to see, well, how is my work looking here? How is it? So for me it becomes, it gives me immense pleasure to see my work transform in different dimensions and different mediums. This is with another designer I worked from Bombay, and we did my miniature paintings inlaid in jewelries. This was a project, Art Tiger in Delhi, which we did. And this is again on fiber, but these are drawings on fiber. And it was one of the most tiring experiences to do works. I thought it was the easiest thing I could do, and I said, well, you send me one of the heads and I'm going to do it. But the moment I started working on it, it was the most tiring experience in